You're watching Nappicast by Jason Nappy Weather. I'm tracking part 2 of the storm. The threat for power outages tomorrow as the storm is going to change over. Snow and wind coming. But first, a thank you to our sponsor, Wakeham Lawn Care, proudly serving Scarborough to the Kennebunks with 50 years experience combined with attention to detail. We have options for everyone. Call 899-8691 for a free quote. Thank you for being our sponsor today. Really appreciate that quite a bit. We'll get into things now in more detail, and I want to talk about the storm as it changes over. It's still a winter storm, right? Not going to see a ton of snow from this. The county is going to be up around 3 to 6, so I'll get to that. But really, this is more about what is going to be happening with this storm going forward, right? So into tonight and tomorrow, watch how things are going to change with this storm. First, a look at the radar. Pretty much gone as far as rain goes. I could see Eastport, some showers still, but really it's about drizzle and fog right now, right? So with that, now I want to show you the temperatures, and this is the thing. I mean, we're 40 to 55. Look down in Kittery, Portsmouth, making a run right now for the 50s you see here. Look at the southwest interior. It's almost 60 degrees right now in South Berwick, okay? So that is spring is trying very hard to warm up, but also spring's trying to get here. But also look all the way up now in the basically the northern tip here of Maine, the crown of Maine, and you were in the close to 50 degree mark. So we're up around Fort Kent, Frenchville, the Allagash. I mean, these temperatures so easily a spring preview going on right now. And if you look around at what's going on as far as the sky cover, Northern Aroostook, it is completely covered over right now with raindrops. So the rain is pretty much over. It's drizzle, it's fog. Eastport, there, very low visibility there. It looks like maybe a couple of miles. Hancock County, that looks like less than a mile there at the airport. Over at Bar Harbor, Brunswick looks almost like zero. Okay, bunch of fog there. In Sanford, where the temperature is close to 60, you've got better visibility. Definitely seeing some improvement there. In Bethel, better visibility. Okay, there's been a little bit of drying going on in the atmosphere. Millinocket, visibility is probably a few miles at best. And in Bangor, decent visibility, but you clearly are overcast now. And it's going to stay that way throughout tonight. Clouds aren't going really anywhere. So we'll take a look at temperatures and show you that these temperatures are going to go down tonight. Once that cold front comes through, temperatures crash. Tomorrow morning, you wake up to a lot colder as far as the temperature goes than what we saw last night. And then we're going to surge again with those temperatures into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday. Watch those temperatures spike back up. So temperatures are going to warm back up. But I want to talk about the wind here. And the wind is going to go down later and then ramp right back up. It's going to go out of the west and northwest. So you're seeing wind gusts of more than 50 miles per hour. There will be outages tomorrow from the wind. This is all courtesy of the storm that is heading to the north, okay? And it's going to really consolidate. It's going to get stronger. And that difference in pressure, that gradient, is going to cause that wind to really ramp up tomorrow, especially Friday. I want to thank our sponsor here. This is For the Love of Food and Drink at O'Hara's Kennebunk. A great lunch spot. Morning Walk Lane, soups, salads, sandwiches, treats, and meals to go. Thursday to Sunday, 10 to 4. Thank you for being a sponsor today. Really appreciate that quite a bit. And now we'll get into things a little bit more detail in the forecast. And I want to show you this storm, all the tightly packed isobars. So those are going to go north, okay? And we get this tightly packed lines. The surface trough comes through. As that storm gets stronger over Canada, it's going to really create a bunch of wind. So high to low pressure comes in from the west. And there you are. You're going to have a lot of wind through the next really 3 days. A bunch of wind coming. Here's a look at the forecast. Here comes the shower activity tonight. Okay, that storm gets stronger, moving up into the Maritimes. So the showers will fire back up again. And the snow, yes, snow down east, heading up towards the county. You're going to have snow break out. And it's going to get cold. And watch out for a flash freeze, okay? So that storm pulls out Friday night. There will be some snow showers on the backside, and then it's all clear for the most part Saturday, except I could see up around the Boundary Plateau some snow shower activity, but it's over by Saturday morning. So here's a look at the forecast, and I want to show you, and this is the snow map that I just made. Total snowfall tonight into Saturday morning. Now, down east has up to 1 inch, 1 to 3 heading up Route 1 into the county, the Aroostook Hills, the Katahdin region north, and then 3 to 6 up around, we'll call it Presque Isle, over towards Frenchville, okay? Same thing, Rangeley, you're on that 3 to 6 inch line as the storm starts to, once again, it's going to get stronger away from us, so it's going to wrap in that wind, okay? So be prepared for a bunch of wind, and also we got snow coming back into the forecast. Winter far from over in Maine. Winter in Maine lasts into April. It's just the way it is. Flash freeze tonight, snow north and east, and then it becomes windy everywhere, especially the hilltops, the ridgetops, western mountains are going to be very windy, gusting more than 50, 60 miles an hour with power outages. Mount Washington is going to be in the triple digits for wind. That's how high it's going to be. Okay, and that's obviously the top of a mountain, but even here down at the ground level, there's going to be a bunch of wind here, even at the coastline. So we'll take a look at the forecast now. Tonight, rain and snow showers, windy, west-northwest 20 to 30, gusts into 40 plus, and the wind only goes up from there tomorrow. Mountains 14, 25, 26, so that's about 20-degree difference or a drop in temperatures. I mean, the coast is almost 60 right now in the southwest interior, so you're talking about easily 25, 30-degree, 35-degree drop in the temperature, okay? That's going to be happening in the next several hours. Very strong cold front. Forecast on Friday, it's windy with isolated power outages, partly cloudy, west-northwest. That's going to gust to 50 plus. Temperature a lot colder, although this is not incredibly Arctic air. It is, especially in the mountains, is where that air is going to be coldest, okay? So a gale warning is up, seas 8 to 9 feet down east. Same thing, mid-coast, southern coast, 6 to 7. And for Friday, I expect the gale warning to be up again with the wind gusting to close to 40 knots. Here's the forecast now for the next 10 days. Just made this one. So really kind of like the next 11, but we'll call it 10 and a half days. Really, it's snow showers on Friday, 22, 18. We do go below zero into the weekend. Great, besides the wind, it'll be great to make some snow for spring kind of skiing, late winter, early spring kind of that, idea. And then Monday, some snow showers. Could see a little bit of rain on the end here, but I've kept that out. And then 46, 37. We cool down, but there's a little light wintry mix coming for late next week heading up north. For inland, Friday, March 7th, snow showers, especially down east, and I showed you that spot where the snow is going to get the accumulation up Katahdin region to the county. Cloudy, windy on Saturday, still wind around Sunday, spring forward, and then it's rain and snow showers Monday. Next week, temperature of 50 Tuesday. A temperature's going to be running above typical by about 10 degrees or so, give or take. So, yeah, clearly a spring preview is coming again next week after a cool down Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where it's going to be windy at the coastline. We spring forward. Sunday has the most sun, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of a mixture of sun and clouds with a light mix on Thursday at best. We're, more likely changing over to rain at 44, 36, but you get the idea. Will depends what time that precip begins to move through. So that's your forecast right there. I thank you for watching Jason Nappy Weather. The latest forecast is available on Nappicast.com. Anytime you want to check that out, maybe make a trip over towards Katahdin, or at least maybe towards the NEOC, where I was standing here. I took this picture, and you can see that nice snow-capped mountain, just in all its glory. One of the most beautiful places in Maine. Thank you for watching.